Camera azione. Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to Serene Madness. Wow, that was kind of weird. Today, I have a surprise unboxing. Surprise unboxing. I was not expecting this. And this is from the UK. Oh, there it is. There's my address if anybody wants it. It's from the UK. And this is from my bro, my buddy, Jim from Nicest Knives. One of my good buddies on YouTube. And he sent me something. And I don't know what's in this box. See, I pre-opened it, but I didn't look inside it yet because I don't like to do that on camera. But before I get into this, I want to show you a couple things. I went shopping today, and I found this, and I just had to have it. So, here's a little cool item. It's the new, what do they call this? The USS Vengeance from the last Star Trek movie. That awesome, blackish, Enterprise-y looking thing, starship. It was just sitting there. $1.25, had to have it. Also, I want to show you something really cool. I just picked this up, birth certificate. This comes from the Silver, he goes by the Facebook name, the Silver Anarchist. His company's name is the Lion Armory, and they make custom beads and pendants and all kinds of cool stuff in metal, and it's pretty cool stuff. It comes in this little cool little drawstring bag and certificate of authenticity. It's cool. And here is the bead. Check it, people, check it. I will have a picture of this at the end. Look at that. Look at that, people. The bowler hat. Awesome. Look at that. It's so cool. It's made of copper. And yeah, this is awesome. It's heavy too. So I'm going to make a really cool lanyard out of this. And I'm going to put it on a special knife. I don't know what knife I'm going to put it on yet, but it will either be one that I make myself or a very special knife that will come from somebody else. I haven't decided yet. But whatever this goes on, it's going to be a really special knife. And that is just cool. Bowler hat, copper bead. Awesome. Alright, on to the unboxing. Unboxing from Jim Nicest Knives from the UK. And let's see what he sent me. There's a love letter. There's always a love letter. Oh, okay. Awesome. Cool. Alright, awesome. Here's what is in the box. Let me just depoop this and see if there's, make sure there's nothing else in here. Depoopage. Nope, I depooped it. There's nothing else in the box. Okay, we have a paper wrapped item. And it feels like a box, a small rectangular shaped box. I wonder what that is. Hey, it's a knife. Awesome. Alright, this is called a Navala pocket knife. I have not seen one of these before. This is cool. And it says on the box it's made in Portugal. So it's a Portuguese pocket knife. Now, some of you may or may not know that myself, as well as Jim, you can check out his channel, which I'll have in the description box below. And we both fancy international pocket knives from other countries. And I have a small collection. I know Jim has a larger collection than me, but we kind of have the same kind of hobby. Besides collecting all kinds of other knives and weaponry, one of the things I've been doing probably in the past several months is collecting international pocket knives. And what these are these just general carry pocket knives that like common folk carry. This is like a utility knife for everything. And like an Opinel is French. You have the Okapi from South Africa, the Okapi from South Africa, the Higanogami from Japan. Those are all common pocket knives that they're just relatively inexpensive knives. They're usually under $20. Most of the time they're under $15. And it's just a common knife that people carry in general, just to have a pocket knife. Back in the day when I was a boy, we used to call them jackknives. Sometimes people refer to them as penny knives and peasant knives, like the Fjord, I think from Sweden. That's also considered a peasant knife, so to speak. There's a bunch of them, and I will probably do a future video on my collection and show you what I have, and I'll just go over some stuff with it. But Jim over at Nicest Knives has some pretty cool videos on international pocket knives, and you should check it out and subscribe to him if you haven't already. So what this is, it looks very similar to the Opinel, but it has a different locking mechanism. It has a liner lock, but it has kind of like a funky liner lock. It has like this little tab that sticks out of the bottom, which I kind of like. I don't like traditional liner locks because they're usually embedded in inside the handle. With this one, if you look, it's got this little tab thing right here, and it sticks out, and it only goes up to about that far. Usually the standard ones go all the way down. So this actually makes it easier to close, so you just hit the tab and you close it. And it's got it's got very good retention to it, no wobble, and it is sharp. Let me see if I can find something. This is probably not going to work. Oh, there we go. It's pretty sharp. And let me tell you something. You've seen zero tolerance blades and all of these other high-end blades. And they're very, very awesome knives, and a lot of people have them, and I probably would want to have them in my collection, but I can't afford them. These knives are worth their weight in gold. If you have one of these, you can pretty much do whatever you want with it. They're versatile, they're rugged, they take a beating, and they're workhorses, and they're very, very sharp. They're usually high carbon steel. This isn't listing what kind of steel it is. It's made by a company called MAM. It's Portugal. It's a Portuguese folding knife, and it dates back to 1870. That's when they started making these. But usually these knives have been made, and it has a nice wooden handle to it. Usually these knives go back a while, and they're tried and true, and they've been used for decades, and a lot of people have them. So there you go. Portuguese Navala folding knife, pocket knife from Portugal. That's so cool, Jim. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. And that will be a mighty fine addition to my my peasant folder collection, or international folder collection. I'll have a picture at the end of the video showing this, as well as the bead. So there you go. Awesome. Thank you, Jim, from the UK. You're awesome. Please hit the like button. Comment. I want to hear from you. Tell me about your international pocket knives, or if you know any pocket knives that are international. I'm always looking for an international pocket knife, just a standard kind of peasant knife. And you can tell me about it, tell me where to get them. If you can throw a picture, send me pictures. You can always PM me. And don't forget to subscribe. Find your Serene in a Mad World. I'm out.